I used to, more when I was a kid, if I dreamt that I was taking a piss, I would be pissing the bed.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was a bedwetter or anything. It was once.
I think that's the classification of a bedwetter.
Well,
wetting the bed,
pissing
the bed.
Not
kind
once.
of defined it.
It wasn't every time.
They don't bring in socioeconomic factors. If you piss the bed, you're a bedwetter.
No, a bedwetter is somebody who is wetting the bed consistently.
Yes. It never got to the stage where you had to have plastic sheets.
All right, put it this way: if I would have sucked one dick, would I be gay?
Let's hope not.
Of course, right? Maybe that's not a good example. No, if you're dreaming that you're taking a leak, you're taking a leak. But if I dream now that I'm taking a piss and you wake up, the first thing I think is, oh shit, did I do it? And you kind of got to feel down there and check, and you're like, all right, I've matured, I guess. I know when it's a dream or not. Yeah. And I realize I shit myself.
Exactly, and you're coming instead.
We got to bring it up again. Is there anything better than having cumsies in the middle of the night?
Fucking wet dreams rule. Wet dreams rule.
Dude, you got to hold out until you make cumsies in your pants while you're sleeping. It is amazing.
Dude, I never did that.
It is the most amazing thing.
My dick wants to fucking relax in my sleep. I'm so abusive to it. It's like a piece of knotted rope. My dick hibernates when I'm fucking sleeping.
When you stick your dick
corner like a rape shower.
Yeah, it actually
Dream
my
Girl.
hand.
when you're with Dreamy Girl and you stick your dick in, it fucking physically feels like you are having sex.
It's the best.
It's
pussy
amazing
ever.
that your mind can conjure that up while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Why the fuck can't you focus that or take that part of your mind? Because it's only in your head when you're awake or just kind of laying down relaxing and have that type of physical response where you feel your dick sliding into a wet pussy.
You can, and it's called a Japanese robot.
Japanese robot. All right.
Bringing it right around.
Order one.
Nothing better than dream pussy.
I worked with one for a long time in the autopsy room.
How long do you think it takes?
You're so vain.
Hey, we can't let Anthony go on this one, by the way. We moved on way too fast.
No. What did I do?
Ray in New Hampshire writes, looking forward to Ant's one-man show, Bed Wet with Me.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Right. Anthony goes on stage and just cries, and there's spaghetti that goes down the wall.
Yeah, spaghetti hits the wall.
Just pee and spaghetti all over the stage.
And I just
and
cry,
spaghetti.
I piss, and spaghetti hits the stage.
And it'll be like Gallagher, where he'll just run out in the audience and urinate on everyone.
Yeah, and cry as I cry.
That's too good. All right. So
I have a stomach ache.
Hey, we gotta get
Mommy
back
and
to-
Daddy don't fight.
We gotta
booty hooty hoo.
hey, we're letting the Ant off the hook. This isn't fair. I'm sorry.
happened?
Yeah,
It's
you're
rare
a
that-
bedwetter. We're going to get back to that.
It's rare that you're thrown under the bus like this. No Bones from Pennsylvania writes, Anthony peed the bed, Jill shitted the bed. What a perfect couple.
Look, I never said she was shitting the bed.
Yes, you did. When
I
heard
said
that, dude,
there
I could
could
not
have been
believe
some. There was some
discharge.
Yeah.
You
Some
made it
oily
sound like somebody
discharge.
went and got a pizza out of a box, turned it over, and just slammed
Yeah,
it
because
on
there's
the
like
sheets.
oil.
Do you know what would have helped with that? Taped a Fresnel to her hiney hole. It would have filled up like a clear coffee filter. I had that happen to me many times.
Ted.
Stupid Ted.
Just an ass. I would, if I'm dreaming and I know that I'm dreaming, I've told this before, but I would
You
try
wet the
to.
bed.
No, I wouldn't wet the bed. If I'm dreaming, even now, if I'm dreaming and I go, holy shit, I'm dreaming, I will grab the nearest girl in the dream and rip her clothes off and just rape the shit out of her, hoping to get, that wet dream thing going, and knowing I'm not going to get in trouble for it because it's a stupid dream.
You won't get in any trouble. Just find her clothes in a fucking fire pit.
So why don't you do something crazy if you know you're dreaming? Like suck someone's balls.
It's not gay because it's a dream.
But I don't really think I want to do that.
That's the beauty of it. Find a homeless guy and see if you can actually make yourself smell his balls.
How you doing, Dream Anthony?
And then you just hold his balls in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what I
not?
should do.
To be a nut.
All right, I'll try that next time. Friday, left the show, decided, hey, we don't have to be there till Saturday. Mohegan Sun's on the way. I'm going to stop at Mohegan, do a little of that gambling. And they take care of me up there, Mohegan.
And if you forgot, the last time he was at Mohegan Sun for our virus tour, he won $50,000 playing Blackjack.
50 G's.
Hey, can I mention to the audience, what you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the unraveling of this human being.
Oh, no kidding.
I've been unraveling for years.
You're watching my friend unravel.
No kidding.
I've been unraveling for years.
Gambling lessons, drinking lessons, drug lessons.
Yeah, we'll just...
I can't...
we'll just enjoy the ride. What the hell? We'll enjoy the ride.
Gamble.
Enjoy yourself.
Without drinking.
This should be called the Ozzy in 1978 and Anthony and Opie show. I screwed up.
Damn it. This is the type of thing you do when you're in your 20s. Like,
yeah, but
you know,
I can't
early
gamble
30s maybe.
Without drinking. It's just something I can't do.
Did it ever occur to you that we did have a comedy show on Saturday? That's all I want to know.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I killed. I was great. I put my game face on when we hit the stage. That's what I do. Believe me. I come to the table.
All right.
Even hungover.
So Friday you were at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Doing a little of that gambling.
Doing a little gambling. And you know what they like to do at the casinos? They feed you those drinks because they want to trip you up. So they keep coming back.
You mean they don't come over with soda and crackers and go, well, you've had enough, sir?
Never. They kept coming over with the screwdrivers.
And where they have two, really big, burly men that hold you down and pour it down your throat.
And poured it down my throat. They did.
Of course. That's what they do. That's how they roll in Mohegan.
Let me tell you about it. After the first couple, you assume that how good you're feeling is going to be the same no matter how many you drink.
Right.
That's just the assumption that people make when they drink. It's the wrong assumption. You're going to reach a level, and then the next day, you're going to feel really crappy.
Well, you won 50 G's and you go back. As far as I'm concerned, you're just pressing your luck. Take the 50 G's and just quit.
Well, that isn't what I did. I took some money with me. I left a lot of it. I didn't take a lot of it with me, but I took a chunk with me and went there and sat down. They this time completely hooked up. They took care of me.
Of course, they want their money back.
Comped suite, which was beautiful. A host.
You realize you're a whale now, right?
I think so.
You're a whale.
A host.
Mohegan Sun is well aware of Anthony Cumia. Of course they hooked
And then
up.
they go, we have a table for you.
They also attempted to get the cards that were set up nice for you.
They said, we have a table for you in the high roller section.
We say
they will wait there for you the entire time. And he showed me the table. There's a dealer just sitting there with a reserved sign on the table, and her job is to stand there until I decide I want to go to that table, which was hours later.
Her job is to give you bed hands until they got their 50 G back.
Exactly.
Please tell me you went to another table. Kenny warned you about that.
Well, Kenny warned
back
me,
in the day has done some, he's watched some serious gambling go on. He knows all the tricks.
Let me tell you what the biggest trick is. Keeping Kenny away from your table. Thank God he wasn't there. Kenny is one of the biggest mushes there is.
What's a mush?
A mush is someone that stands there and just brings you bad luck. Like you can't win. Dice, I heard, used to throw him out and go, just get out of here.
It's called the cooler.
Yeah, he's a cooler, is what it is. So,
but mush is better.
But he doesn't want to say that, so he comes up with all kinds of other ideas as to why you're losing. And one of it is when you get in with a casino and you've won a lot of money and they hook you up with a table, it's rigged. And they want their money back, so they rig it so you lose. So I had a reserve table set up. I didn't go there immediately.
Especially if it's one-on-one, man. That would be very suspicious to me.
But I went to the 3-card first. A little luck, up and down, nothing big. So we finally decide to eat, and then we go to the high roller section. And it's a $6,000 maximum table that you're on. And I sit down, but I didn't sit at the reserve table right away. Went to another table next to it because there were a few people there. I like playing with a few people at first. And did okay, up, down again. Then I went to the reserve table, and some other guy came and sat down, which was cool. I didn't care.
Well, that's some guy who was somebody from the casino, probably, man.
I don't know.
I've read too many gambling books.
Ted the host.
I don't know who he was. But I started playing, now seriously, from about 10 o'clock p.m. until 8:30 in the morning. It was that long of just playing and drinking. And Keith the cop right there behind me the whole time, making sure everything is hunky-dory. And just destroyed the place. Walked away this time with the big 6 figures, my friend, $100,000.
But
walked away with.
But you left part of your liver.
Yeah, part of the old liver.
It's worth it for 100 G's.
Was left behind.
100 grand, walked away. walked away. So now the host
He's
goes,
grabbing onto your ankles. Please don't
come back. But it reminded me of Casino because he then gave us the information for when I come up next time because he heard that we had sat in 6 hours of traffic.
Now, can I slow you down a little bit?
Yeah.
I mean, the progression here is getting downright scary.
It is getting ridiculous.
Because like we told you, now he's up to a private room. Now look what the casino's giving Anthony.
So now, instead of
They're sending you a limo, right?
in traffic, no, I still got to have to sit in traffic. I drive to Republic Airport and take the private Mohegan Sun jet that they have given me access to, comped, and fly me there to the casino.
And what they do on that jet,
Right, we hear about that.
is they say to you, hand us $150,000 or we throw you out.
Yeah, it's the new back room.
That's it.
They do it in the air now.
If you notice, we're all wearing parachutes.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, they had enough of you.
Oh, they want their money back.
Please do this. Please go look. I feel like I can't gamble anymore, and all that would help me is if my friend Jim Norton had a suite and some hookers provided for him.
There you go.
Help your friends.
Hook him, comp him, some
Anthony,
trannies.
You're officially a whale to Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Officially.
Oh, they took care of me.
When are you going to tell them?
Wonderful.
When are you going to admit to them that you're card counting?
I don't card count. It's impossible. First of all, it's a constantly
I don't card count.
shuffling shoe. It's wonderful.
They squashed the card counters.
I couldn't. I'm too stupid. My math skills aren't good enough. It was, you know what it was? It was drunken gambling.
Now, how do you get the
great.
100 G's out of the joint?
Well,
up to your room, and then
and
where the hell was the 100 G's while we were doing a comedy show?
Exactly. I'm kind of a I like it in greenbacks kind of guy. You know, so it was kind of funny that Keith the cop, we collected. It's just like big stacks. I just lifted up my shirt, and they dumped big piles in my shirt, and I walked to the elevator that way.
I like it in greenbacks, by the way. The other word for that is kidnap me. What's the matter with you?
I've taken care of it.
All right, put in the bank.
It's in exactly.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I know exactly where it is now. It's called safety deposit box. That's where you put it. Because then you could gamble with it some more. That is now my bankroll.
That's my money for a year and a half.
What I call my bankroll. I may be entering some poker tournaments with that. Give it a try, right? What the hell?
We'll enjoy the ride.
I'm going to miss you.
Yeah.
It's
Jimmy and I
fun.
will enjoy the ride. It'll be
fast
fun.
cars, gambling, booze.
You're out of your mind. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You're doing 100 miles an hour in a Shelby. He's drinking like William Holden right before the coffee table smashed his head. He's like gambling like a lunatic, and it's frightening.
It's fun.
Puking all over the place.
Oh, it was great.
Oh, it's frightening.
It's wonderful. Had a great weekend. I was pretty shot, though, the Saturday morning till the afternoon.
Yeah.
Right until showtime.
Well, you didn't really sleep.
No, didn't get much
a couple
sleep.
hours. Well, you were sleeping in the dressing room, and that's when everyone was coming in. Is he all right? Is he all right?
I wasn't even sleeping. I was watching the strippers up on the camera.
Yeah.
The girls were pretty nice this time.
Yeah, all three of them that they sent.
Yeah, there were 3 girls.
Yeah, but the 3 were really, really hot.
You know something? I'd rather have 3 hot girls than 6 slobs marching through the hallways back there.
Those 3 girls were probably hotter than the other strippers we've had so far on this tour.
So I was watching them, and then joined by the crew, we watched the show.
Yeah.
From backstage, had a great time.
All right, if we got to take a quick break. Tons of YouTube videos, just quick clips of our comedy tour in Mansfield, Massachusetts, if you want to see what was going on. And go to Virus Tour, one word on MySpace. Next stop, Detroit.
Yep.
In 2 weeks.
I hear there's a casino.
Oh, boy.
Near Detroit, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, boy.
If anybody from the Detroit area knows of this, please let me know.
Oh, boy.
Got some gambling to do.
Brought to you by Bud Light, always worth it, by the way.
The casino in Detroit is you walk through one of the neighborhoods, and if you make it through alive, somebody hands you $50,000.
There have been no winners.
No.
And to make it interesting, you gotta wear a sign.
He has one. It's called lack of melanin.
And then Chris in Detroit. Chris, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, the Motor City Casino is the one everybody hits usually.
Oh, yeah?
That's the biggest one.
Motor City Casino?
They have like a radio bar there. I'm surprised you guys aren't like broadcasting from there, which probably be a decibel over Anthony, but.
Well, we might broadcast from Detroit the day before the show. We're trying to figure out all those details.
Watch once the word gets out that Borgata in Atlantic City is going to build a little radio station. All these places are going to want to suck in New York, and Vegas.
Well, Anthony's officially a whale. He's a whale.
What's that mean?
A whale is like
it's one of the big fish.
Yeah, big fish. You know, a guy that gambles a lot.
That the casinos want to have in there because
they want
on
the whales.
average they take money from them.
Because eventually the whales will lose a lot of money. So
and
in a mere 2 weeks' time, you went from Joe Gambler to now they're offering you private jets from Long Island to Mohegan Sun so you could gamble some more.
See, here's the thing, because Kenny warned me. He goes, "You're right there on the precipice. You're right there."
Kenny's kind of seen this.
But
Kenny's told me some many gambling stories over the last couple of years.
But see, the thing is, I got lucky. I understand luck. I don't go with that much to gamble. I've lost gambling, and I've been completely fine with what I've lost because I don't start out with that much. But the past couple of times out, have just been really lucky, and I've been able to turn a relatively small amount of money into a lot of money.
This is, by the way, a monologue.
I'm reciting that. I'm trying to rationalize.
By himself alone. And Anthony has walked through
what I've done.
What I've done, look, I'm perfectly okay with walking away. He has said a couple of chairs and a table and maybe a roll that's on that table. I can walk away.
You know Mohegan Sun right now is listening. Like, we got him right where we want him. They're like,
let them get me right where they want me.
This morning.
Is he doing the monologues? Yes, he's doing them.
He's doing everything. Right. He's running through all the motions that everyone runs through.
But you're going to be the guy.
I can't be the guy.
Hey, Jimmy, no, I mean, you'll be the guy that knows how to control.
Oh, that's it.
Jimmy and I are we're going to enjoy the ride, man.
No.
Have fun, Well.
I'm happy with bringing a certain amount, and that's what I gamble.
Yeah, right.
And win or lose, that's it. But like I said, lately, I've been winning. Mm-hmm. And when you win big, then you do bet more.
Well, the last two
win bigger.
Last 2 times out gambling, you've won a total of $150,000.
Yes. It's been very, very lucky. I understand the luck factor.
Hence the private jet to the Mohegan Sun. When are you going to take him up on that? Because now you got to take him up on it because, you know, that's like something you got to do now.
I don't know. Whenever we get a weekend free, maybe I'll do that for the weekend.
We're free this weekend.
Yeah, maybe I'll take the jet up.
We got a rare free weekend.
Please take the jet and play penny slots or nickel slots. Please do that.
We were joking about that. All comped, nice everything. And then I just go, where are the penny slots?
Right.
I need a lot of pennies.
Drink seltzer.
Oh, I'm down $1.80.
How great would that be? Or you win $7 and demand a security walk up. Just be the biggest ass.
How infuriating.
Great.
Oh, would they be angry?
See your host's shoes above you as he hangs himself.
This is going to be interesting.
Treated me very well.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
And then Tom Chiusano, he walks in during the commercial break. He goes, 100,000. He's just amazed and happy for Anthony, blah, blah, blah. And then he casually mentions that he had a hole-in-one over the weekend.
A hole-in-one?
His second hole-in-one. 215 yards. He writes, Sir Anthony, will any of your casino winnings be handed over to that C, formerly known as your ex-wife? If you're just tuning in, Anthony is still on a winning streak with the casinos. He went back to Mohegan Sun. The last time he was at Mohegan Sun, he won $50,000 playing blackjack. Most of you know that. Well, if you're just tuning in this morning, he took Mohegan Sun for another $100,000. He's up $150,000. He's officially a whale, and Mohegan Sun now wants to fly him on a private jet the next time he wants to come to Mohegan Sun. That's where we're up to.
As far as that situation goes, I just want to make sure everyone does know that we do radio bits here from time to time, and the whole casino thing was just a bit. What do you think? I'm winning that much money at a casino for real? Of course it's a bit. She is entitled to have that money. How about when I lose?
Nice. Oh, boy.
She is entitled. She has learned the place the way have you.
So, are you saying you were just joking about this? I was only joking.
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 Betty Porter!
No. Come on, everybody. No, I don't believe.
Oh, you know.
I'll have to check.
Oh, you know she's gonna try. Though. You just know she's gonna try.
Well, I don't remember.
We have more Larry King.
I was betting money and I don't remember.
When the big fish is hooked and you finally land him, reward yourself with the pleasure of smooth smoking. Smoke longer and finer and milder Pall Mall. Pall Mall is longer, yes, but greater length is only half the story. Fine tobacco is its own best filter, and Pall Mall tobaccos are the finest quality money can buy. And look how Pall Mall's greater length travels the smoke further, filters the smoke naturally and makes it mild. In fact, your appreciation of Pall Mall quality has made it America's most successful and most imitated cigarette. It's your cigarette. Fine tobacco blended to a flavor peak, distinctively Pall Mall. So reward yourself with a smoothness, mildness, and satisfaction no other cigarette can offer you. Buy Pall Mall famous cigarettes. Outstanding. And they are mild.
And they're mild.
We love the old cigarette commercial.
I never understood why it wasn't Pall Mall.
I thought it was Pall Mall.
People called him Pall Mall, but back then they called him Pall Mall.
Pall Mall.
And then after a while, people just started calling him Pall Mall. And mild? Stop it. Those things were always just throat burners. I used to have to bum a cigarette when I was living over at a friend's family's house when I was, like, homeless. Yeah, up there. Used to wash the dishes and vacuum for, like, a couch.
You had to do chores at their house to stay there?
Yeah, that's a great job. Yeah, I had to do, like, chores.
If you had that type of responsibility, you would have never got kicked out in the first place. So now you get kicked out, you're homeless, and now you have responsibilities to hopefully have a couch?
Because I learned, like, I guess I have to do stuff.
Wow, all right.
But, I would go there, and I would have to actually cook dinner, wash the dishes, like, clean the house, mop, vacuum.
Wouldn't you rather live in your car?
No.
You'd rather do all the chores like that?
It's fucking cold out, man. I had to, Oh, and this might have been after they repoed my car.
Oh, okay. You were a slave.
I was a houseboy for a room and board, which wasn't even really a room. I just slept on the couch, and then I'd do all my little chores, and then I was able to stop at 3 so I could watch General Hospital. And then I had to start up again at 4 and get dinner ready.
You were 30, right?
Yeah. No, I was 20.
Oh, man.
22.
Okay.
I was 22 years old, and I didn't have anything. No car, no money, no job, no nothing. How did I get out of that mess? Let me think. All right, moved. I think I got a job as a pool dude.
You were a pool guy?
Yeah, I was one of the vacuum the pool and installation, too. In the ground and above the ground liner pools.
Did you get to bang any of the housewives?
No, it wasn't one of those. They were Long Island White Trash doing that.
Well, they need loving, too.
Yeah, they were all just messes.
Exactly.
And that helped me, like, get out of a little bind that summer where I was able to pay some rent. And that's when we moved into Pee Wee's Playhouse, which was the house where we never paid rent. Because then I started making money, and instead of paying rent, I wanted to buy fun things, like slot car sets and helicopters and fun things like that. And the landlord used to come and pound on the windows, and I know you're in there. Oh, shh, be quiet, the landlord. Yeah. Oh, smooth. But I had to bump cigarettes off of the woman that the mother over there, and she smoked Pall Mall, and they're just the most awful, harsh cigarette.
Did you have to, like, lick her pussy to get a cigarette?
Now, Opie, no.
What was that movie with that horrendous boob job? Something about Mary.
Oh, with the, yeah.
No, wait, no, what am I thinking?
Was that the one with the tan?
No, I'm thinking the other one. God damn it, with the brutal old broad, the bowling movie. Right?
Kingpin.
Was she in Kingpin?
I don't know.
That ugly mess?
That was a bowling movie.
Oh, fuck, someone help me out.
Language.
All right, it was Kingpin. All right, sorry.
Oh, it was? I knew there's something about Mary one with the sand, socks full of sand tits, and the tan that looked like leather.
Yeah. No, Woody Harrelson's landlord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And didn't he have to have sex with her or something? Okay, that's sort of where I was heading, and I just didn't have it all figured out in my head.
No.
So you had to do that to bum a cigarette.
No, I didn't.
I can't believe you did that.
I had to do chores.
What'd you get for licking her asshole?
I didn't ever.
You're being very defensive. Do you know this person and they're nice people?
Well, I know the family.
Okay, I'm sorry then.
Yeah. She's now?
No, she's dead.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
That was a while ago, you know.
So you had to bump cigarettes though.
Yeah, and it was those, and they weren't mild at all.
No? Do they have
They were
filters?
non-filter.
Another non-filter cigarette?
Non-filter. They love it. Look at the ad shows this woman just like, I love this cigarette.
Someone should Photoshop a cock in her
She's so dead from cancer, that woman on that ad.
You think?
She's got to be. She is enjoying
But look how
that.
glamorous it looks.
It does look glamorous. She's got
There's no way she could be
big
dead.
manicured nails, and she's holding a cigarette, a perfect waft of smoke coming off the tip. Mm-hmm. They're in some kind of Twilight Zone room.
Yeah, everything looked like the Twilight Zone.
It looked like the Twilight Zone. Everything in black and white back
Absolutely. Let's say hi to Anthony. Anthony.
Hi.
Not you.
Hey, what's up?
Oh.
Hey, Buttermaker, you the pool boy? You driving old Cadillac?
Buttermaker. Hey, Boilermaker.
Hey, Buttercrud.
That was me.
Hey, and the other thing with the Pee Wee Herman thing, if you have Danny look it up, he should be able to find the whole episode, and you should play the part when he's blowing out the candles and spitting on the cake.
Oh, yeah. We saw that yesterday.
Very funny. With his tiny little...
Excellent. All right,
little
Buttercrud,
hand.
you guys have a good day.
Thank you, Anthony. Let's go to Chris in West Virginia. Chris has got the scene I was trying to reference. Chris, go ahead.
Yes, sir. The scene was where the old lady's standing there and she pulls her fingers apart and she sticks her tongue in between her fingers and goes, "Roy, my boy toy."
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, Roy Munson.
Roy Munson.
Sure it wasn't Ray Munson?
It could have been.
All right, thanks.
Very good. Backstage with good old Club Soda Kenny. Remember the country demo he did?
Of course. How could we forget? He was clubs. What was he? Cowboy.
Kenny Cow Shit.
Kenny Cow Shit. The cowboy. Something.
Country Kenny Cow Shit.
That was it. Country Kenny Cow Shit, which might not work too well on there. I'm gonna probably think that there was a problem. Ew. Oh God. Looks like her.
They got Woody puking in the toilet.
Well, where's that from, that lady?
That's Kingpin. Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. Someone was on the phone earlier and is convinced we're all high today.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
I go to my daughter's prom.
I got
tonight.
a cheap fare.
No, I got it at my daughter's prom. I got to go take pictures.
How old is she?
16.
16, so it's what, junior prom?
She's going with a senior to junior prom.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man,
wow. God. Do you remember what that was like? Remember being a senior?
The whole night was
prom with the junior.
The whole night was spent trying to touch Patch.
You
know
just
that, right?
want to fuck this girl.
No, listen.
I hope she has
Rich.
a lot of karate moves, man.
And she's like, do you have a recent picture of your daughter? Let me see this one. Let me see this one, because I've seen pictures of them when they were younger, and they're very cute girls. Let me see if I could get a little picture of this. Which one? The
dark hair one.
The dark hair. Holy shit! Your fucking daughters are so hot. God damn, boss.
Let me see.
No,
You gotta see the
I gotta ingrain it in my head a little longer.
Dude, the last time I saw a picture
daughters,
of your
dude.
daughters were when we were in Miami playing at the Doral.
Oh, they were lit. Yeah, they were young.
Dude, look.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's over, Johnny.
So done.
Dude, tonight, legs up in the limo, man.
Dude, it doesn't even
yes.
matter. She obviously has lost her virginity.
Yeah,
looking
it's like, you can tell. You can tell just by looking.
No, I got good kids.
Look at your daughter's tits.
Stop it! What's wrong with you?
Nothing. They're great.
You gotta see. Jesus, that's my kid.
I know.
They're not. They're breasts. Listen to me.
Nah, they're nice.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
Are you ever going to learn where the line is?
I know. What do you say?
I'm sorry, that just came out. I want to apologize to Rich Voss and
What
his
pisses
daughter.
me off, I don't know what daughter you were talking about.
It's kind of creepy though, because she's beautiful, obviously. But then you see a little Rich Voss in there, you're like, oh my god, what the?
Oh, like a little Voss
You're
resemblance.
looking at a pretty little girl, and then if you focus too long, you're like, oh my god, it's Voss's eyes, Jesus.
Wait, is she drooling?
Right? No, well,
I hope she's got Voss's hand so her date's dick looks bigger.
Oh, Anthony! I can't, here's the thing. I set myself up for this. I can't get mad. And it's humor. It's humor. I know it's my kids, but listen to me.
They're beautiful.
They're good kids. They play ball,
Oh, good.
They might even play for Rutgers.
right.
Someday.
That's what they want.
Dare to dream.
Hey, runner-up line of the day, bro.
And I think you could use one of Jimmy's shirts. I'm starting to notice that.
What are you noticing?
I believe you came to work with that yesterday, Anthony.
I wear a lot of things that look exactly the same. I'm like Fred Flintstone.
I also believe you wore that same shirt at the big corporate event we did last night. And now this morning, you're still wearing that shirt. I'm thinking that means you still have the same underwear on as yesterday.
Well, let me tell you something.
The same socks.
I
the
made
same jeans. And I also noticed that you were chewing gum when you walked into the office. I'm thinking,
you are a smart one.
I'm thinking, wow, he didn't even buy a toothbrush. Usually when you're staying in the city and you don't know you're staying in the city, next thing you know, you got a whole new wardrobe. You go shopping.
Yeah.
But you decided to say F it.
I decided against it. Could I have a mere scrub of a human being come in here and get me a toothbrush and a little thing of toothpaste from Dwayne Reed?
I saw you chewing gum. I'm
now
like,
that
what
the
is he
jig's
doing?
up, I was stupid. Fabulous.
Well, all right, we'll get you a toothbrush.
At some point. But, I didn't plan on staying in. I thought this corporate event started at 7:30 last night. And I was just going to drive home, change, get some stuff, and come back. Mm-hmm. I was then informed that this thing started where we had to be there at 4.
Right.
So there was no going home.
Even though we were hitting the stage at 6:30.
Right. So I went to
so to me, I'm thinking, well,
hotel.
We could show up at 6:15. Oh no, you have to be there at 4.
Yeah.
To prepare. Prepare for what?
For what?
For what?
So I went to the hotel, and I was exhausted, crashed right out, woke up just in time to get in the cab to go to the event.
Yeah.
And everyone else is in suits and ties. Even Opie had a nice dress shirt on and everything, and nice shoes.
Well, I live in the city. I shower.
Yeah.
Did the right thing.
I showed up exactly like this. And you know what? I said to Opie, I go, it's cool? I'm a personality. So I could dress however I want. You know how
No. That's how you spun it, because when you first saw me.
I did spin it. I said, oh my God, I'm a slob.
You kind of went to me, oh, wow, you look good. I figured what the hell, just wear the same stuff I had on earlier.
Why bother? And then I just start spinning it like I'm a personality. Like rock guys show up to things and they just wear their rock clothes and stuff. They don't have to dress like corporate suits and stuff like that. So then I felt better about myself because hey, this is my look. This is what I do now. Made me feel better. I don't know if, shaking hands with Les Moonves dressed like a slob was very nice, but
right.
But it worked out.
Les Moonves comes in. Hello, Opie. Hello, Anthony. It was nice that he still knows our names. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
And then we waited for about 2 hours, and then we went on stage. And, they told us, E-Rock, you've already heard? The word is getting out. They told us, look, there's this new recording artist, Duffy. She's blowing up. She really is. Mercury recording artist. They reminded us of that a million effing times. And they're like, all you have to do after this huge, boring presentation, although they didn't say boring.
No, they should have, but they didn't say.
They said, go on stage in front of 800 salespeople and GMs and PDs from across the East Coast and just say hi. Thanks for coming. Here's Duffy. Yeah, we could do that.
We could do that.
Show our faces, whatever.
It's easy.
And then somewhere getting close.
It was on stage when they handed us the mics.
They go.
That's when they informed us.
They go, well, we're going to need 5 or 6 minutes from you guys. And we're like,
So now we got to do 5.
We have to
up
do
on the
5.
stage in front of corporate and salespeople and
in front of
clients.
800 stiffs
that have just been lulled to sleep
right
by corporate people.
By a presentation where I felt like I was back at Geneseo, sitting through some boring lecture.
It should have just been.
We get it. We rule.
They should have just been playing a lullaby and pumping nitrous oxide into the venue. That's what it was like.
It was let's spend $250,000 to tell everybody that we rule.
We rule. Let me tell you what's going on here at CBS.
Yeah.
Really?
Although they got some kind of very interesting porthole technology that's going to be hitting.
There's some cool
hitting soon.
Stuff happening as far as web integration goes. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was absolutely impressed with what's going to be going on.
But they didn't have to talk about
CBS
for an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half though, with PowerPoint presentations and Eugh.
So they give us the mics. They go, we need 5 or 6, and
you go.
And I think it was Anthony. He goes, well, yeah, we could do 5 or 6. It's not going to be pretty, but we'll do it.
Someone's going to get hurt.
we went out there. We were the biggest douches.
Just ripped apart everybody.
But we were getting huge laughs. I don't know what that means now, though. I was getting a lot of text messages. I forgot to tell you, and people just write, "Oof." Very funny, but brutal.
Brutal.
What'd you hear, E-Rock?
All I know is somebody came up to me and said, that was really funny. I can't believe you called the president of CBS a douche.
Did you actually use the word douche?
Yeah. I said douche, and I called him a dick.
Yeah. Well, you know, we had a rough year with this company, so we're getting them back a little bit.
Cut me some slack.
That'll smooth things over, though. Thanks for the good year, douche. Almost forgotten.
I do believe we were taken out of a few markets we should have been taken out of, and it was our payback. Well, what'd you hear, E-Rock?
I don't know if this was correct, but were you mocking him saying he still looked like his high school photos?
No, they put up his high school picture up there. It was a picture. It was Dan Mason, president of CBS Radio. And they put his picture up there from like the 70s when he was a DJ. And, he had a big swooping head of hair, and he's behind some old equipment, and he's just smiling. And then he proceeds to tell us his life story up there about how he got into radio by calling up radio stations and winning stuff.
Started calling radio stations at 12.
At 12 and winning things. And then he was like a stunt boy, and he had his hair dyed blue at one point. So
he would dye his hair the color of like the high school that showed
high school colors,
showed the most interest or something, some dumb hacky contest.
Like that. Right. But so when I got up there, I was like, well, it's nice to be part of the Dan Mason biography. And because what he was saying, I said, and it's nice to know that you could start your radio career and become president of a broadcasting company by starting your career as a prize pig. Which, I go, put the phone down, douche.
But he's trying to impress everybody by saying he fell in love with radio when he was 12 years old and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Dan Mason's been calling radio stations since 12, and I just went, wow.
Well, yeah, wow.
That's great.
Oh,
we were
just
so
brutal.
dry and so sarcastic. Anthony didn't even show his eyes. He was wearing his 5'11" hat.
I pulled it down over my head. I had my head down. I'm just like, screw it.
Over his eyes and just
not even making eye contact with these people. I said it was great to have to see so many corporate people there in the crowd, many of who had fired us, which was uncomfortable again. Don Belucas was there, and he pointed out the fact that he fired us a couple of times. And
he fired us for the mayor's prank officially, and now we have to work with him again.
I called him Luca Brasi. He's a big guy, and
what did you say? We played golf with him last summer or whatever.
And I didn't turn my back on him because I was convinced he was going to take his driver and smash it into the back of my head.
Take you out.
It was just brutal. It got really brutal up there, but people were laughing. I mean, they were really it seemed to be enjoying it, but the brass just got hammered. I had it, like I said, someone had to get hurt.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna sit there and get flop sweat.
Put the phone down, douche.
Douche.
I was going to say the next time Eatman calls to negotiate.
Yeah, it was.
God damn you boys!
and then we had to walk through everybody to get out, and it was interesting.
Yeah, they were like, oh, wow, that was good, but ooh.
A lot of compliments and a lot of uncomfortableness.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
And then
it was fun.
And then Maura, who's the GM here, she's the beer drinking GM that runs this place in New York.
We were tipping a few back.
Yeah, well, she has a Budweiser with Anthony, and then she slams hers and goes, just let it be known, put it on the record that I finished my beer before you did.
First, and she's drinking it out of the can.
Right.
Like, I put mine in a cup at least, a little glass plastic cup thing, and I go, you want a cup? She goes, nah, and just starts drinking it out of the can. She goes, there you go, I finished mine before you. I said, I had 2 already.
Yeah, she's an animal, this one. This
you go out and party with her, you are feeling like crap the next day.
It's more, we haven't even got into it yet, but she's an animal that runs this place here in New York. And then she introduces us to some buyers, and one of the guys, very nice, but he shakes our hands, and he goes, so which one of you are going to kiss me?
Gonna kiss me. Like, oh, okay.
And me and Ann are like, we get it. You're over-the-top gay guy. Were we supposed to be shocked at that? Because that was his opening line, like he was going to be shocking. All right, which one of you are going to kiss me?
Kiss me. But apparently, he's very good for the company. He's a big, big buyer.
Yeah, well, that's why we could throw a few lines at.
That's right.
Anyway, it was interesting. That's why Anthony's here today in the same clothes he had on yesterday.
Same clothes. So, yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot later. And then, let's stay in.
Yeah, why not?
Nowhere in New York to get a toothbrush on short notice. I can definitely understand why you wouldn't go out and get that.
Well, there is.
Especially that he says, hanging out in a hotel. I think that's in the mini bar.
No, it wasn't.
They didn't have it in the mini bar.
Beer's in there, though, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Any particular type of toothpaste? Just get me Crest. Thank you.
Oh, reliable.
I'll give
Crest.
it a brushing.
What else did you hear about the big gig last night, E-Rock?
That was it, because in mid-sentence, the conversation just kind of stopped.
What?
Someone had a little too much fun at the event last night, so I only heard bits and pieces.
What, your chick?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You got hammered?
Yeah.
At the event?
No, maybe the after party hosted by our GM.
Oh!
She's hosting it. What? This Maura, man. She's like I said, an animal.
Oh, there's the picture of young Dan Mason.
Yeah, Dan and his hair.
There. Look at that. Look at that head of hair. Jesus Christ, looks like he's a member of the Animals.
David Cassidy. Lovely.
David Cassidy, yeah. What a head of hair on that guy.
Oh, my God.
So the after party was a little raucous. Was that it?
I suppose so. I guess I'll find out the rest of it today. But from what I heard, yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, that in gym class.
I didn't,
One day we go in and say, "Oh, we're gonna wrestle today," and I'm like, "All right, what the hell's this about?" So the mats are all out, and this big douche. I have to wrestle him, and you get in that position where you're on all fours, and the other guy's got his arm around you and on the one arm, and then the stupid gym teacher goes, and I got thrown around the mat. He grabbed me at one point, that between the legs grab. What is that? And just smashes me down on the mat. I went like, ow! As he was grabbing my junk, and it hurt.
Like a tiger grabbing a gazelle.
Oh, I was just down in a second.
You were just being shaken about.
And then he gets up after he pins me or whatever the frig it is. He sexually abused me. He gets up and he looks at me and does this neck twist from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I kick ass. Oh, stop it. You like grabbing sweaty men in tights.
You had to go to the nurse's office for a rape kit after
a rupture.
After your wrestling match.
Yeah. Well,
that is the weirdest thing. You're growing up, right? And the hormones are raging.
Yes.
You got all sorts of things going on in your body. The girls aren't icky anymore, and all hell's breaking loose inside your body. And then you got a dumb gym teacher encouraging you to get on a mat with another guy.
Yeah.
What?
All right, you get the bottom.
Right.
He gets the top. Right. It's like bottom and top. And now we're rolling around on a mat and touching any place goes.
Sure.
They grab ass. They're grabbing like around the that one move where they grab under between your legs from the back and grab the front and try to flip you over. It's like, of course you're flipping me over. I'm in pain. This is a torture move.
Yeah.
Oh, wrestling. Yuck. Sweaty guys on a mat.
Let's say hi to
rolling around.